Hi everyone, it's Desiree and I am here with day 2 for our Spellbinders week or day project extravaganza, whatever you want to call it. And for this video, we are going to finish on or focus on the Glimmer Club Kit of the month. This is an absolutely beautiful and very interesting glimmer set. So this is actually called Glimmer Mix and Match. And what's great is with the 2 pieces, you'll be creating ovals, but you can have an oval of just all of the floral pieces. You could have a oval with just the sentiments. You could just have half the oval with just the sentiment on the card. So while these look very specific, they're not. They are very, very much interactive. So you get to awesomely see my face in the reflection. The sun was actually coming up. I didn't pull my shade down far enough. So you get to awesomely look up my nose. That's all I'm saying. So I do apologize for that. So so you get to see my funny faces, which is what I'm looking at, and I'm laughing hysterically. Okay, so I've pulled out some of my oxides. I pulled out the new color, Rustic Wilderness, because I just had to use it, Mowed Lawn, Spice Marmalade, and Abandoned Coral. So for this, I'm using a piece of Bristol cardstock. This is actually the Bristol Vellum. I purchased that by accident, and it works fine for me. I see no difference. Using the Mowed Lawn and the Rustic Wilderness. So I'm using my glass mat just to put my colors down, and then I'm coming in with a 1-inch wide Ranger brush, and I'm just streaking the cardstock to get a very interesting background, so to speak, you know, with all of the streaks, similar to what you would do possibly for an art journal. That we would make one of our pages. I'm going to put down some more of the Rustic Wilderness because, of course, it was an afterthought that we had to have some splatters going all across this page. So I'm just adding those. So you can see some of the light colors coming through. It's just very streaky looking. And I really, really like that. Again, it's another way to create a background. So any type of pad that you have that is water reactive, where you can put it down either onto your craft mat or if you have a glass mat, and then add water to it and just streak it down a paper, you can do that. You don't have to do this only with the oxides. So now I'm coming in with the Spice Marmalade and the Abandoned Coral. I'm going to come in first with the lighter color, of course, and again, making sure I'm not covering the entire piece. Now, while I'm doing all of this, yes, my glimmer machine is there off to the right, heating up. So now I'm coming in with the darker, which is the Abandoned Coral, and again, just streaking it, remembering to add my splatters. Adding water to that, and then just adding some more water to it. Now I'm using a finer brush, so I have smaller splatters onto my piece. I will set those aside to dry. And now I have my 2 ovals already formed. I'm using some washi tape to hold them together to keep them in place. I'm going to be using silver foil. That's what's going to come with your kit. And I'm using the new Spellbinders foil and paper trimmer. I am loving this for my foil. It is so much easier to cut. I found when I used scissors, I was sliding all over the place. This has that ledge where I can perfectly measure my foil piece to the piece that I'm going to be foiling. Yes, do you like that whole thing there? The blades are just very easy to use, and it's just very easy to cut. And this is great for sentiment strips as well. So it is, while it's 2 pieces, you can use it for whatever you're looking for. I'm going to use my washi tape to hold down my die in place because I do want this centered onto this panel. Not quite sure what I'm going to be doing yet with these panels, but just want to make sure that I'm in the center. Remember, when you're doing this technique by using your washi tape or a low tack tape to hold your glimmer plates in place, remember, you want to make sure that the shiny side is up towards the plate, that the plate is going to be pushing down into your cardstock to put that foil there. Now, I do like to have my plate, of course, down onto the piece. But if you noticed, when it came to the green panel, I did the reverse. I set the cardstock down onto the hot mat and the plate was above it, up on top. So when you do that, what you get is that texture on the other side. As you run that through, now I use a Platinum 6 to run my plate through, you actually get the embossed area as well. So I think that's really cool. You can get two different looks from the same plates. You can either have the texture, the embossing with it, or just have it on the card panel itself. I'm now going to use the center of these ovals just to foil the sentiment that comes with this kit as well. And it just says, "For me, to you." So again, using that, making sure though that I am flipping that plate down and I have a perfect impression. And there is a die that is available that comes with this set to cut that sentiment out. I did use ivory cardstock for that. So I'll be using, sorry, I took a sip of my coffee here. I'll be using that sentiment for my green panel. So what I'm doing is I grabbed my Prismacolor pencils and I'm going to color into the opened areas. Now, these areas here that I'm coloring, you can make them berries, which is what I'm choosing to do, or you can make them oranges, you can make them limes, you can make them lemons, you know, whatever you want to make them. Again, based on the color that you want to do. I did choose to make them berries again because it had a green background. Let's give it a holiday scent or sense to it just by using those colors. And again, you can have a really pretty note card to send to somebody during the holidays if you like your cards to have a theme when you're sending them out. I'm going to come in with the different colors and again, just filling in the opened areas. I am adding some shading to the berries just to give them some dimension as well, but I don't want to take away from the embossing that I've added to the card. For the other one, we have more options. We can add more dimension to the flowers because that's what I chose for this one. I have the happy birthday going along the top in the curve, and I love that. I love that the sentiment is actually part of the curve. I think that is just so pretty. I'm coming in with a light pink for the base of the flower, and then I'm going to come in with a darker pink and use a flecking motion just to add the shading to the base of the petals. And then you can see those florals just really come off that card. And the same thing with the berries. So I really like to mix that. So again, you can use your colored pencils on top of your painted backgrounds, whether that's your oxides or a dye ink. So now I'm just playing with the trimming of my panels. You know, do I want them to be in the center? Do I want them to be off to the side? I did decide for the green one, I want that foiled area to be towards the left. Just a little bit. So it looks kind of weird, basically. And remember, you have on the ovals, especially on the one side, you have images coming off. So like for the peach one, you know, it looks like the oval's off to the right. It's really centered onto that. I'm going to use my Tombow Mono, and I've cut a panel to be 4¼ by 5½, And you can see I'm setting that green panel to the left-hand side because my sentiment's going to be to the right. And I just wanted a wider border of that red to help those berries just pop out. You knew that the vintage photo had to make an appearance, right? I'm just saying. That is going to be propped up, and it's going to sit in the middle of that. It's like an olive green that I'm going to use, and that was cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 as well. So I'm going to use my 2-inch film tape, and I'm going to make sure that's on both sides of my fun foam, and that is what I will use to prop this panel up. I do like my 2-inch film. I get it from Uline, but please know it is a wonderful double-sided tape, but it is unforgiving. The moment you put it down, it will stick. There is no, oh, let's pull this off. I changed my mind. No. Nope. So it has really helped for me to let it go. Sometimes, you know, if it's crooked, it's crooked. We're good. If it's off-centered, you know what? We can change it. We can fix it. We keep going. But it is a wonderful tape. I use it a lot when I do techniques like this with a lot of water onto the watercolor paper or Bristol paper. It flattens it out. I'm going to take these panels and I'm going to put them onto my standard A2 size card bases. And remember, I had mentioned this in day 1 on the card kit. I am using, this is a sampler pack. Spellbinders is going to have a new collection out of card making basics, and they're going to call it the Card Shop, which I cannot wait. So they're really going to have some more items coming in on that in 2021. So I encourage you to check this out. It is a wonderful cardstock, nice and thick, nice and sturdy. They are pre-scored. Some, the A2 size, you have top folding or side folding, and you have all kinds of sizes. You've got, you know, the standard A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. You have 5 by 7s. So there's multiple sizes, and they do come with envelopes, both in white and ivory. So I'm excited. I do like the pre-cards as well, because then you don't have to use up your cardstock. That's sometimes nice. So I'm curious to see what else is going to be in there. It's going to be fun and probably dangerous. So these are the 2 cards that we made. I added some iridescent sequins to each of them just to add a little bit more shimmer. As I said, I hope you do enjoy these projects. I hope I gave you some ideas when it comes to how to use your glimmers. Remember, your foil color for this month will be silver. So it's really pretty. We can't have too much of silver on that. As always, there will be links down below to their gallery, their blog, their shop, and of course to all of their wonderful club kits that are available. So I encourage you, please check them out. If you have a question, make sure you leave that down below, and I will get back to you as soon as you can. Or as soon as I can, not you, me. Yeah, I'm losing it. So remember that during this week that we're showing all of our Spellbinder videos and having a lot of fun with it, that there is a giveaway. So remember, there's going to be a $25 credit once you create an account on Spellbinders that will be credited to you. I will be taking the comments from each of the videos that I have for this week. I will let you know when I'm done, and I will pick a winner from all of those comments. So please enjoy, but please leave your questions. I love to be as helpful as I can, I guess. Enjoy your day. Continue to smile. But most of all, remember what's most important for me. Always be creative. Till next time, guys. Take care.